Welcome to the Did You Know channel, where curiosity meets discovery. Join us as we explore fascinating facts, untold stories, and the wonders of the world. Today, we're going to explore the most natural wonders in the world, a list that encapsulates some of the most breathtaking and extraordinary landscapes that Mother Nature has to offer. Let's embark on this incredible adventure. 1. Amazon River. One of the most impressive water bodies on Earth, the Amazon is the longest river in South America at over 4,000 miles and has the largest drainage system on the planet, discharging roughly 4,000 cubic feet per second. Whether or not the Nile is, in fact, longer is a point of contention for some as debates rage over the Amazon's true headwaters. Surrounding the river's drainage basin, the Amazon rainforest is just as impressive, stretching out over 9 different countries and roughly 40% of Brazil's landmass. With all that space, it's no wonder the South American rainforest plays host to more species than any other reserve on the planet, including countless species that have yet to be recorded. 2. Komodo Island. Komodo Island is part of the Indonesian archipelago and is famous for being home to Komodo dragons in Komodo National Park. Its history also makes it a special place, as its inhabitants, around 2,000, compared to the island's 5,700 remaining Komodo dragons, are said to be descendants of former convicts who were exiled to the island in the 19th century by a sultan in Sumbawa. Also found on the island is Pink Sand Beach, one of the world's best destinations for snorkeling and diving when the island is open to visitors. 3. Table Mountain. Table Mountain is a famous landmark that towers over Cape Town, South Africa. There are some great views of the city from the top, accessible via a hiking trail and cableway. Its main feature is a level plateau that stretches approximately 2 miles from side to side, edged by impressive cliffs. It's also a cool place to practice some cloud watching from afar, as the plateau is often covered by the famous tablecloth clouds. 4. Great Barrier Reef. Australia's famous gigantic barrier reef is sadly at risk of being destroyed by climate change, overfishing, and tourism. Coral bleaching is more widespread than previously thought, and scientists have admitted this great wonder is at a terminal stage and in desperate need of humans to alter their behavior. It'd be a sad end for the largest natural structure in the world. 5. Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls, on the Zambezi River between Zimbabwe and Zambia, is the largest waterfall by volume in the world at over 5,500 feet wide and 355 feet high. Its local name in Tokaleya Tonga is Mosi Oatunya, which literally means the smoke that thunders, which gives a perfect explanation of what you'll feel if you get close to it. 6. Paracutan Volcano. Paracutan Volcano in Mexico makes it on most lists just for the sheer bizarreness of its history. It was a cornfield in 1943, and then, in the span of a year, grew to a height of 11,475 feet. By the time the volcano's eruptions ceased in 1952, its peak measured a whopping 9,210 feet above sea level. The villages around it are buried in lava, and only a church bell tower juts out from the rock. 7. Morin Lake. Morin Lake, which you may recognize from many a default screensaver, is one of the most beautiful and busiest places in Canada. Near Lake Louise, Morin Lake shares the same distinctively blue water caused by tiny rock particles from the nearby glaciers that float on the surface and reflect that brilliant blue color. If you want to visit, you'll need to take a shuttle from Lake Louise Ski Resort. Try to get there as early as possible. If it's too crowded, opt for the hike to a high elevation at nearby Lake Louise, which looks down on the Victoria Glacier. 8. The Dead Sea. The Dead Sea, on the border of Jordan and Israel, is one of the saltiest bodies of water in the world, so salty that you can famously float in it, and that no macroscopic organisms can survive in it. It was one of the world's first health resorts for Herod the Great, and has supplied a wide variety of products, from asphalt for Egyptian mummification to potash for fertilizers. However, it's receding at an alarming rate. 9. Maldives. Kudos to the Maldives for getting the entire country on the list. The Maldives is a series of coral atolls in the Indian Ocean, and if climate change raises sea levels by even a little bit, it will no longer exist. The nation's highest point is only about 7 feet and 10 inches off the water. It's the world's lowest country. Its waters are home to several ecosystems, including 187 species of vibrant hard coral. This area of the Indian Ocean alone houses 1,100 species of fish, 5 species of sea turtles, 21 species of whales and dolphins, 400 species of mollusks, and 83 species of echinoderms. 10. Angel Falls. The world's tallest uninterrupted waterfall, at 3,212 feet, is in the jungles of Venezuela and is undoubtedly one of the best natural wonders of the world, whether it's on a list or not. It was not known to the outside world until American aviator Jimmy Angel, following directions given by the explorer Felix Cardona, who had seen the waterfall 6 years before, flew over Angel Falls on November 16, 1933. The falls are named after him. 11. El Yunque. Stretching a modest 29,000 acres, El Yunque is the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System and just a short drive east of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Within the park are opportunities to swim in waterfall pools, rare species of tree frogs called coqui frogs, and excellent hikes through some of the lushest forests in the U.S. It's easy to take a day trip from San Juan, but there are plenty of eco-lodges and boutique hotels in nearby towns like Fajardo or Ceiba if you think you'll want to stay for a few days. 12. Mud Volcanoes of Azerbaijan. A mud volcano is exactly what it sounds, like a volcano-shaped mud buildup caused by geothermal pressure. It's not a volcano in the Dance Peak sense, but it's still amazing cool and pretty rare. Azerbaijan is home to between 350 and 400 mud volcanoes, more than any other country in the world, and half of the world's total. They're mostly in and around Gobustan, also spelled Kobustan, National Park, about an hour outside the capital city of Baku. Thank you for watching. Hit the bell icon and subscribe to stay connected for more captivating videos.